Hi YouTube, Christine here, Skinny Brick to be. Week 2 post-RNY gastric bypass, to all of you who don't know. Okay, I'll start with the weights. On surgery day, my highest weight ever was, ever on this particular programme, last April was 336. And on the day of surgery I was 268, which was a loss of £68. Last week I was 264.5, which was just a loss of 3.5 in the first week of post-surgery. This week I've managed to lose £5, which takes me down to 259.5 £. So slowly but surely. I'm obviously not going to be a fantastic half stone plus at a time loser, but that's fine by me. After the 1.5 pounds average that I was losing pre-surgery, I'm very, very happy with those results. And it's, the 8.5 pounds since surgery is already showing up in clothes, etc. It's really strange. I'm just starting to fall out of clothes, but got plenty left to try on. So 2X jumper, couldn't believe it, just slipped on. In fact, if anything, it feels slightly big. I've got a funny feeling it is a bit stretched perhaps, but but I don't care, it's a 2X. Okay, this week I've still been suffering from quite a lot of tiredness, finding it quite difficult to cope with low energy levels, etc. The sort of brain is willing to get on with things, but I find if I stand or if I walk too far, and I do really mean fairly short distances, then I'm just exhausted, etc. But I'm just listening to my body, and I go to bed early. If I'm ready for bed at 8 o'clock, I go to bed at 8 o'clock and I sleep through and don't seem to have any sort of problems with that sort of thing. So I'm just taking the most of it. What I have noticed is that something I've never really suffered from is you probably can't see it in the camera, I've got quite dark shadows around my eyes. And I thought, I don't think that's because I'm tired. So I looked up dark shadows around your eyes. And it can evidently be due to lack of sleep, obviously, dehydration, because that brings the blood vessels closer to the surface, because there's not so much stuff to puff your flesh and the little bit of flesh that there is around your eyes. Or it could be due to rapid weight loss, which for the same reason the blood vessels come closer to the surface and so are more obvious and give you this sort of shadow. But I do feel a little bit sort of reverse panda eyes at the moment when I look in the mirror. But I'm making a conscious effort to try and get my water levels up, etc. But this eating and drinking is a totally new experience. I'm not surprised now that people have had so much difficulty describing before surgery and after surgery, because just nothing goes down the same way. Everything I eat and drink usually involves some sort of gurgling, bubbling, burping, or no, it doesn't go down. I'm lucky. At least it's not going down. Okay, too much information. But yes, it's really weird. I mean, I don't have a problem of eating too fast, because I can't eat too fast. If I eat too fast, then my stomach just seems to fill up with wind. It's just as though I'm eating lots of really whipped up foods, but I'm not. So it can't be that. And the size of the spoonful, I'm only using a little teaspoon, to eat the vast majority of my meals, etc. And I just have to allow the food to go down between each mouthful. So when they say sort of wait 2 minutes between mouthfuls, a lot of the time I just don't have a choice. And it's such a new experience of actually leaving food. I can't remember ever leaving food, or actually getting sort of 3/4 of the way through a meal and thinking. I mean, my attitude before used to be, you get through something that you were really enjoying, and you'd think, oh, I'm stuffed, but I'm going to finish it up because it's so lovely. But now I get to the stage where, oh, I'm stuffed. No, I just don't want to go there. That's a whole new mindset, that is. Oh, I do hope that stays with me, though, because I just don't leave things on my plate. My husband's absolutely flabbergasted that there's anything left, of the tiny, tiny, tiny amounts that I'm eating, etc. Today I move on to just slightly less mushy type stuff, etc. And I can start introducing protein, etc. I did actually have some pureed salmon yesterday, which I mixed up with some herbs and a bit of very extra light mayonnaise, etc. And that went down extremely well. But again, I wasn't able. My eyes just seem to be bigger than my stomach at the moment. Yes, portion sizes is quite an art to learn, I think. When I now see my husband come in with these great platefuls of food that he's got himself, etc. Don't get me wrong, he's not starving. And I think there's absolutely no way that I mentally I even want what he's got, let alone could possibly eat it. So anyway, that's really good. I am getting back my taste for coffee. Over here in the UK, the surgeons don't seem to have any rules or regulations about drinking coffee, etc. But then I think, as I've said to you quite often, I drink very, 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 very weak coffee. Most people wouldn't even describe it as coffee. It's just slightly flavoured hot water. But I'm getting my taste back for that, etc. But again, I can probably only drink half a mug at a time. But anyway, that's my update. 8.5 pounds down since surgery. Clothes fitting much, much better. Or getting too big and floppy, and even my bra, yes. I've noticed now that I must have more at the front than I've got at the back, and so my boobs drop down and the bra at the back comes up. So I think I need a smaller size. If not in cup, I definitely need it in, measurement underneath sort of thing. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with my boobs on the floor and the bra around my nose. Anyway, that's all for now. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thank you ever so much for subscribing and all your comments. I just love them. Anyway, bye for now. Bye.